Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the third Front Royal Women's Resource Center's No Breakfast Breakfast. Hopefully everyone has a bit of breakfast, a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea in front of you. I'm Susan Gillette, Board President of the Front Royal Women's Resource Center, and every March during National Women's History Month, we celebrate the award recipients of our Dare to Dream grant at our yearly breakfast. Thank you for joining us in this virtual celebration. Please note, we will be adding information to the chat during the Zoom session, and you are welcome to jump in the chat and introduce yourselves. I want to take a moment to express our gratitude to all of you for your continued contributions, big and small. You make it a priority to make a difference in women's lives, and we are sending a deep and heartfelt thank you from all of us. This event is about honoring and celebrating our Dare to Dream grant recipients. To start our celebration, I want to introduce you to Joey Waters, the chairperson of the Dare to Dream Committee. Joey, now retired, was an educator and administrator with the Warren County Public Schools for 40 years. In fact, one of this year's awardees was a former student at Hilda J. Barber. There is so much more I could share with you about Joey, but I know she'd remind me that this morning is about our dreamers. So thank you for attending. And Joey will now give a brief overview of the Dare to Dream program and introduce the committee, this morning's speaker, and the 2022 Dare to Dream grant recipients. Thank you, Joey.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special celebration. It's a privilege to be able to share with you the work of the Dare to Dream Grant Committee. But first, I want to give you just a little brief history of the program. We currently have 3 grant programs. We have the Dare to Dream program, and within that, we have the Elaine Bromfield Memorial Scholarship. We also have the Kim South Girl Grant, which is designed to help middle school girls. And the Dare to Dream grant program was founded in 1999 by our founder, Joella McNeil. And the purpose of the grant was to provide women living or working in Warren County, 18 years or older, to move forward with their lives, whether it be to continue their education, expand their business, buy a computer, or provide a specific service to the community. The Dare to Dream grant program started out small in 1999 with a single grant of $500 donated by Joellen. The program has grown over the years thanks to our growing membership, generous donations from individuals, and support from our local community and businesses. We currently have 4 endowed grants with the Community Foundation of the Northern Shenandoah Valley, and special thanks to Elaine Bromfield's family and Joe Zunker for helping us to build these grants. The Elaine Bromfield Memorial Scholarship in 2012 to honor the memory of one of our members and a passionate advocate for women's rights. She did a lot for all of us in Warren County. The Front Royal Women's Resource Center, in cooperation with the Bromfield family, established this scholarship for the empowerment of women and helping them to continue their education. And as of March 2022, 12 Elaine Bromfield Memorial Scholarships have been awarded, totaling $15,000. And a total of 150 Dare to Dream grants have been awarded, totaling $114,435. So we've come a long way from $500. And special thanks to all of you who have helped us achieve this great process. Now I'd like you to meet the Dare to Dream Committee. There are 6 members who begin working on the upcoming grant year each October. We get the word out to the community about the grant and how to apply. We interview the candidates and select the grantees. And the hardest part is having more deserving candidates than we have funds for. Special thanks to Joella McNeil for starting this wonderful grant program and serving on the committee ever since. Special thanks also to Rebecca Vaughn, who has served as the chairperson for the past 9 years. And she has helped me tremendously as I took on this role for the first time in 2022. My deepest thanks to the other committee members, Janet Brome, Susie Gillette, and Hannah Beeman. It truly is a privilege to work with these women. Now, I have the great pleasure of introducing today's speaker, Kimberly Hancock. Kim is a recipient of the 2022 Dare to Dream grant and was also a 2019 Dare to Dream grant recipient. She has started 3 businesses in Front Royal, which she will be sharing more about. And I will now turn the program over to Kimberly. Welcome, Kimberly.
Thank you, Joey, for that wonderful introduction. It's truly amazing to hear about the impact that Front Royal Women's Resource Center has made in the lives of women and also in our community. Before I begin, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to the Front Royal Women's Resource Center members, Dare to Dream Grant committee members, and especially congratulations to all of this year's Dare to Dream Grant awardees. It's an honor to receive this award, and to me, validation that the business and services that I'm bringing to our community are both wanted and needed. Good morning. You may know me as Kimmy. I'm a business owner and creative professional that grew up here in Warren County. I was born in Annapolis, Maryland, and moved here shortly after with my family. I started kindergarten the day that LFK opened in 1977. Like so many others, I moved away after high school, but I did come home. You might also recognize me from my wedding on Halloween at the gazebo in 2020. Yes, those are 2 pink unicorns walking me down the aisle on Main Street. I may not have been born here, but I am definitely from here. There are several things that were very influential to me in becoming the creative professional that I am today. First was getting a 4-H club in Shenandoah Shores. We weren't your typical 4-Hers because we didn't live on farms and we couldn't have livestock. But our leader, who happened to be the wife of the county extension agent at the time and a neighbor, made sure that we were able to participate. We emceed at events and we turned in projects from artwork to crocheted blankets to jams and jellies for the county fair, and we won those blue ribbons just like the livestock kids. It was micro community building and it was empowering. 4-H is also where I learned the correct way to participate in and run professional meetings. And I also learned Robert's Rules of Order, all of which are very valuable to have. I was involved in band and art, both in junior high and high school. I even played a solo during the song Georgia on My Mind at our state band competition at JMU, followed by homecoming the same day during my sophomore year at Warren County High School. After high school, my family moved again to Austin, Texas, where I eventually found a customer service position with a little-known local company, Dell Computer Corporation. In between calls, I taught myself to code HTML, and 6 months later, my manager came to me with an opportunity to move into a web developer position for the contracts and proposals department. Working with proposals and contract managers for an up-and-coming international high-tech company gave me valuable on-the-job experience. I started my first small business, Kismet Designs, in 2001 after I was let go from Dell. I moved back to Virginia in 2016 and decided to take my love of crafting to the next level with Happy Creek Designs. In 2020, I took another leap and created Accent Media Group and launched Code Ninja's Front Royal. Now I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little more about each of my businesses. I started Kismet Designs after being let go from Dell. I wanted to find a way to use the skills that I had learned on the job to help small businesses have the same access to technology that the big corporations had at the time. My first Dare to Dream grant assisted me with obtaining a large format printer and upgrades to my design computer that I still use for Kismet Designs. These resources have allowed me to work with clients such as Front Royal Warren County CCAP. I currently host and update their website and have printed their annual reports. I've also worked with Front Royal Women's Resource Center Connections, Debbie Romero. The Front Royal Women's Resource Center is a valuable resource to my small business in many ways. Happy Creek Designs is my craft business that I started in 2018 after moving back to Front Royal. I began this business venture with a business license from the town and a vendor stand at a shop on Main Street. This year, I'm excited to be attending my first craft fairs as a vendor, featuring my vintage dictionary art prints. Look for me at the Front Royal Women's of the Moose Craft Fair in April. I've always had a love for crafting, and creating this business has taught me that crafting can be more than just a hobby. In 2020, I started Accent Media Group and Code Ninjas Front Royal. Code Ninjas Front Royal is my passion project. We teach kids aged 5 to 14 coding concepts using a video game-based platform. We currently have 26 ninjas enrolled in our year-round coding program, including 6 juniors who are aged 5 to 7. These kids can't even read yet, but we use a visual-based coding program and teach them how to build their own video games. We have a great summer camp program planned for this year, including week-long camps on stop-motion animation, modding Minecraft, Roblox development, become a YouTuber, and movie making with Minecraft. The Dare to Dream grant we have been awarded this year will help us level up our dojo by adding a 3D printer and robotics kits. With these resources, our ninjas will be able to learn even more and develop their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. In addition to the Dare to Dream grant that I have been awarded for Code Ninjas Front Royal, and I have also been accepted as a participant in a Rapid Business Accelerator program being offered by the Shenandoah Community Capital Fund called Startup Shenandoah Valley. This program will help Code Ninjas to rapidly expand in a manageable way that it is successful and repeatable. Both of these programs are helping me to grow my business in ways I've never even imagined. I want to again thank the Front Royal Women's Resource Center Dare to Dream Grant Committee for selecting me a second time for this grant. This will not only help my business grow, but also touch the lives of so many children that come through our doors ready to learn about robotics and 3D printing. Congratulations again to all of this year's awardees. I can't wait to see what your dreams bring to life for you and your families. I would like to leave you all today with a final thought. We are all here because we all have one thing in common: dreams. Whether they are big or small, our dreams are being supported by an amazing group who sees the greatness that each of us can accomplish when we dare to dream.
Well said, Kim. You really summed up the Dare to Dream process with that quote. I love it. Thank you so much for being with us today and sharing about your businesses, Kismet Designs, Happy Creek Designs, and the Code Ninjas Dojo. Front Royal is so lucky to have you offering these services to our community, and we look forward to seeing how they all grow. Now, before I introduce our 2022 Dare to Dreamers, I want to share something new that the committee has decided to try this year. And the Dare to Dream committee members and other Front Royal Women's Resource members are invited to serve as partners with a new grantee. A one-year membership is always given to each grantee, and now we want to help them feel welcomed and provide support and connections if necessary. We have such an amazing group of talented women in this organization that we want to be able to share with our newest members. We hope to have the grantees attend our April membership Zoom meeting so they can meet you and you can get to know them more. And if you are interested in partnering with one of our grantees, please feel free to contact me. And now my great pleasure to introduce our 9 dreamers for 2022. First, I'd like to introduce Jeannie Anderson. Jeannie is a mom of 2 young children who is working hard to start her own business and work from home. Her goal with JMS Business Services LLC is to do data entry and provide accounting services to local CPAs. She also plans to continue her education towards becoming a CPA herself. Jeannie has been awarded $1,000 to upgrade her computer equipment. And now I'd like to introduce Laura Corabello. Laura is a retired art teacher who worked in the public schools in New Jersey and Virginia for a total of 30 years. She developed art curriculum and taught grades K through 5. Her love for teaching, though, did not retire, and she continues to teach art to children and adults in Front Royal. She also continues to paint and sell her own artwork. Her future goal is to continue teaching art in our community, including adults, children, family paint days, art for homeschoolers, and to offer a class for children with special needs. She is seeking locations to host classes as 2 previous locations she has used in the past have closed. She also plans to get a webpage developed so she can reach out with information about classes and even do some virtual teaching. Laura has been awarded $1,000 to help get her webpage designed and to purchase art supplies for classes.
And
Hello, I'm Laura Corbello. I'm an artist and a teacher, and I call my home studio Blue Mountain Studio. I'm a 2022 Dare to Dream grant recipient from the Women's Resource Center in Front Royal. Right now I'm teaching adults and children how to create art in-person classes, but I want to expand my teaching virtually as well. This grant is going to help me get a professional website made so I can have online classes and have a place to display and sell my artwork. Some of the grant money is going to help me purchase some art supplies. I'm so grateful to this wonderful group of women who dedicate their time to help other women reach their goals. Thank you to the Women's Resource Center of Front Royal.
Wonderful. I now want to introduce to you Chelsea Cross, and I've had the great pleasure of knowing Chelsea since she went to Hilda Barber and started off in kindergarten and left us at 5th grade and has moved on. And it was a pleasure to see her again as she is now a sophomore at Lord Fairfax Community College. And after graduation in May, she's transferring to George Mason University to continue her studies. She will be pursuing a degree in physical education so she can share her love of physical activity with her students. Chelsea has dreamed of being a teacher since the 2nd grade and wants to give back to her community by starting her teaching career in Warren County. She also plans to keep learning and is currently deciding on a master's degree program. Chelsea has been awarded the first of the 2 Elaine Bromfield Memorial Scholarships we were able to give this year for $1,500 to help with college costs. And hopefully we're having a video queue up. Shall we continue on with our introductions? I think we're having some technical difficulties. Aha, there she is. All right.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Cross. I'm a sophomore student at Lord Fairfax Community College, and I will be using my grant money to further my education at George Mason University, where I will be studying physical education.
All right, way to go. Let's now introduce our guest speaker again, Kimberly Hancock. Kimberly received a Dare to Dream grant in 2019 to help with the cost of a large format printer needed for her graphic and web design business called Kismet Designs. And in 2020, she added a new business venture and opened a Code Ninjas dojo in Front Royal. Here, children ages 7 to 14 learn coding using video games as the platform. She now has goals of offering STEAM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics activities in the dojo. She wants to add several pieces of new equipment, which include a 3D printer for education and kits of materials to allow multiple children to work on projects at a time. Her dream will help Code Ninjas continue to grow by offering more classes to the children in our community. Kimberly has been awarded $1,000 to purchase new equipment for these STEAM activities.
You guys will come out and
Hi, I'm Kimberly Hancock. I am a 2022 recipient of the Dare to Dream grant from the Front Royal Women's Resource Center. I will be using our funds to purchase a 3D printer and robotics kits for our dojo. Thank you.
Okay, let's now introduce Tina Marie Johnson. Tina has been fiercely independent her whole life. She put herself through school, starting with community college and then earning a Bachelor of Science degree in developmental psychology, a master's degree in cognitive developmental psychology, and worked towards a PhD at Tufts University. Along the way, Tina reawakened her love of poetry that began in elementary school. She began teaching poetry through the Lifelong Learning Institute at Tufts University. She returned to Virginia and worked with children and families and wrote poetry until a disease of the nervous system forced her to be wheelchair bound. She now has a space that allows her to write again, make art, and organize poetry classes to teach both in person and online. She has started a business called Blue Mountain Poetry Salon, and her goals for the business are to teach poetry workshops, to make and sell art, to give back to her community by creating a little free art gallery on her property, and to provide some free scholarships for her poetry workshops. Tina has been awarded $1,000 to purchase some adaptive technology that will allow her to achieve her dreams. And our video is coming up. Isn't technology wonderful?
Hi, my name's Tina Johnson, and I'm using the Dare to Dream grant money to buy adaptive technology. I have a disease of the nervous system, and at times my hands don't work the way I need them to make art. So I'm going to use a tablet with a stylus, and that's what the money will be purchasing to do some of my art. And also I teach poetry via Zoom, and on days when I can't use a keyboard, that will be essential. So it basically will double my capability to be productive. I'm really grateful for the support and being a part of this community, and being able to bring art and poetry to other people is really, it really is a dream. And thank you.
We look forward to your workshops, and I can't wait to visit your little free art gallery someday. All right, now I'd like to introduce Mackenzie Oakes. Mackenzie decided early on that she wanted to devote her life to helping others. She saw the need to provide affordable in-home health care firsthand as she helped her grandmother manage her diabetes and disease-related complications. She put her education on the fast track, graduating from high school early and dual enrolling at Laurel Ridge Community College. That's the new name for Lord Fairfax Community College. She will graduate in May of 2022 from the Shenandoah University Doctorate of Pharmacy program. She has a dream to one day be able to provide in-home infusion services to patients requiring long-term IV drug therapy. Her dreams also include becoming a teacher with the aim to volunteer as a medical educator through the U.S. Peace Corps. Mackenzie has been awarded the second Elaine Bromfield Memorial Scholarship this year of $1,500 to assist with the cost of the ASHP teaching certificate program and testing fees related to obtaining a Virginia license.
Hi there, my name is Mackenzie. Currently, I am earning my doctorate degree in pharmacy as well as a master's of science in pharmacogenomics and personalized medicine at Shenandoah University. With the grant earned through the Front Royal Women's Resource Center, I will be able to sit for my state and national licensure examination. In addition, I will be able to take a teaching certification program through the American Society of Health System Pharmacists. Much appreciation to the team at the Women's Resource Center in helping to make this dream a reality. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce another amazing grantee, Keisha Phillips. In April 2021, Keisha fulfilled a lifelong dream of owning her own business by purchasing a franchise location of Card My Yard. Card My Yard is a yard greeting company that rents customized signs for 24 hours. What started as a personal goal and vision for herself has actually become a family affair. Their focus is on helping others bring joy and celebration to those they love with a unique sign. Keisha has also given back to the community by providing signs for the town of Front Royal and some of the elementary schools. Keisha Phillips has been awarded $1,000 to help with the cost of increasing storage space for her growing business. And be sure to be on the lookout for these signs.
Hi, my name is Keisha Phillips. I'm with Card My Yard Front Royal, and I'm a 2022 recipient of the Dare to Dream grant. Card My Yard Front Royal will be using our grant money to expand our storage space so that we can offer more great graphics.
Well, we look forward to seeing those signs all over town and bringing lots of joy. And speaking of joy, our next recipient's name is Joy Smiley. Joy is a single mother of 4 who is working hard to start her own Virginia licensed in-home childcare business. She is finishing up all of the required classes and making sure her home is ready for the home inspection to obtain that state license. Now that her own children are older, she wants to help parents have a safe and affordable childcare place while they are at work or school. And she also dreams of one day having her own daycare center. Joy Smiley has been awarded $1,000 to help purchase items to make sure her home is safe and ready for the children.
Hi, my name is Joy Smiley. I got help from the Women's Resource Center, and I am opening a daycare in my home. It is called Cup Daycare, and I hope that you guys will come out and see what I'm about.
Thank you, Joy, for providing that wonderful service that is so badly needed in our community. And last, I would like to introduce Vicki Taylor. Vicki has dedicated her life to helping people and trying to save lives as a volunteer firefighter, an EMT, and now as an LPN. During her education in these fields, she noted the struggle people often had finding a CPR instructor to teach this important and necessary class. She decided to step up to fill this void and took the training to be a CPR instructor. Her goal is to provide classes for anyone who needs or wants this life-saving skill and get their CPR certification. Vicki Taylor has been awarded $1,000 to purchase CPR mannequins and other related supplies so she can be ready to teach. And now I would like to turn the program back over to the president of the executive board of the Front Royal Women's Resource Center, Susan Gillette.
Good morning again. Thank you, Joey, and congratulations to all of this year's 2022 grant recipients. You are an amazing group of women, and I want to thank all of the Dare to Dream Grant Committee and all of you, our membership, for helping us honor and celebrate our 2022 awardees. Again, 9 amazing women who are moving forward during this challenging time. Let me remind you again that we are trying a new program, and if you would like to partner with one of this year's grantees, please contact Tina or Joey through the Front Royal Women's Resource Center office, and we'd be happy to have your assistance. Before we conclude today's presentation, we're going to put up a slide showing the results of our Dare to Dream online auction. Congratulations to all who bid and won. and your support helped us raise $1,264.25. Thank you very much to all who participated in this year's auction. And a big congratulations to all who donated and to all who bid on our items. Our next event is the April membership meeting that takes place via Zoom on April 21st at 7 p.m. Will be hosted by our multi-talented Eka Capiotis. Please plan to attend and meet some of our past and present Dare to Dream recipients. This is a great chance to have a conversation with these wonderful women and find out how their lives have progressed, how the Dare to Dream grants have and are making a difference in their lives. It's an opportunity for you to get up close and personal, to bring it home that your continued support makes a difference in a woman's life. This concludes the Dare to Dream program for 2022. Goodbye and thank you all. Thank you to our board of directors, the Dare to Dream committee, Jen Avery, whose amazing videos of our Dare to Dreamers and auction donors and donations. Thank you so much. Our breakfast sponsor, Vibrissa Beer, our gold business partners, patrons, and visionaries who invest with us on a significant level. All of our business partners, we work together to help each other grow. And a very special thank you to our behind the scenes office staff. Without you, we would not be able to be where we are today. Barbara Way, the executive director, and Tina Estes, our office administrator. And again, thank you all to our wonderful supporters and members. Have a great morning. And next year, we're going to see you live. I just know it. Take care. Bye.